I had a group call with our gym owners this morning, and they received a lot of value from the advice on how to run a high-performing sales team. So I wanted to make a video straight after our meeting because I believe that you'll get a lot of value from the same conversations we had within that Zoom call. When it comes to getting salespeople to perform, you might have one salesperson. I've been a part of gyms that have had 5 or 6 different salespeople. How should you be actually targeting those salespeople to achieve the number that you've set out for your gym every single month? Now, in like our basic scenario, in the discussion that we were having, we had 2 types of gym owners. One type of gym owner or manager was setting targets based on abilities. The other was setting a blank target for everyone, the same number for everyone to achieve, and was not changing the number for any salesperson. So we had one person on this side who said, I changed the targets for the salesperson because I want to keep them motivated and I don't want them to miss. So I change it for each salesperson because I know their ability from previous performance. The other said, I believe all the salespeople should be set an equal number, so whoever does not hit it, we can see their weaker performances and we can see how we can improve them. And that's the exact conversation that I wanted to bring to you to see how you're actually running it within your facility. How I actually saw the most success with the sales team that I run, always set the same number for every salesperson. And the reason why I did that was, if you have a team, you're always going to have a high performer, someone who's struggling. It's very hard to run a high performing sales team where everyone's smashing every single target every single month. But what I found is in the sales teams where we've got the lower performer just missing the target, and then we've got the high performer overachieving, sometimes double the target, how would you actually motivate each one of them? I would always set the same target for every single one of them, because for the one that does not hit their number and does not achieve that sales number, we can then work to improve. But also, sales is not for everyone. If you don't have that skill and you don't work on it, and you're getting adjustments made from the owner or the manager saying, it's okay, we'll drop the number. It's changing the standard. And that's one thing that I'm really big on. You have to keep the standard high. So if there's a salesperson who's not achieving that number, they still have to keep chasing it. It's for them to work out how can they actually keep generating more leads to get to that number that they are missing at the moment. And for you to actually upskill and train them and find out why are they falling short. If they're falling short because of their leads, their appointments, or they're not finding out enough about the member, you need to really deep dive in and understand why are they falling short instead of changing the number. If you change the number, the standard will never improve. If the bottom salesperson is getting a lesser number, the top salesperson is getting a higher number, because the budget has to stay the same. So if that top salesperson is now receiving a higher number, he or she is going to feel as though they're suffering and they're getting a higher number to chase because the lower performer is not doing as good of a job, and he's going to blame the management. He's not going to throw it on the salesperson. In my experience, they always look at the management because they're the ones setting the numbers. So what you have to do is set an equal number for each of them, drive performance, really upskill and train your team. If you don't have the skills to upskill and train your salespeople, find someone. Guide Growth, we go into businesses every single month and we upskill and train salespeople on the sales process, and we train them on how they can find out everything about the member, how they can produce a perfect offer and match those two together and sign them up for the gym. So that's what we're working on with all the businesses that we're currently taking on at the moment. It's a big piece on sales training and obviously the marketing, driving them leads in. Also, another caveat I just want to mention, you might have some staff members that are part-time, some full-time. I would still set the same number based on hours worked. So if you have someone whose target is 100 a month and they're working 40 hours a week and the other is working 20 hours a week, give them half the target, half the hours. So work out how many hours they're working, work out what the number is, so set it relevant to however many hours they're working. Do not fall into the short-term win of keeping your lower performer motivated, because in the long term, you'll lose your top performer and the salesperson who's not achieving their target won't end up improving and will still produce that lesser number. If you're getting value from these videos, subscribe, like. I'm trying my best to turn from an introvert to an extrovert and give amazing value to all gym owners and reach as many people as possible. So please like and share with any gym owners that you feel as though would get value from this video. Comment if there's something that you're struggling with within your gym. I want to make videos to help gym owners, because without gym owners, guided growth doesn't exist. So our goal is to help as many gym owners as possible.